So today we have some more reveals in the world of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, which includes new DBS Android 17 gameplay footage, new Future Trunks footage, and more important reveals regarding demo gameplay footage incoming. Let's take a look.
Sparking Zero features all the things that made the original series iconic, such as teleporting and fighting around a 3D space, as well as the gameplay elements that veteran players will be familiar with. As we can see here, 17 uses a shield destructibility that he used near the end of the Tournament of Power in order to cause massive damage to both himself and his opponent. It's the little details like this that make Sparking Zero a true love letter to Dragon Ball fans all over.
So as far as I'm aware, we haven't had much gameplay footage of Dragon Ball Super's Android 17. Most people have just been using the Gogeta Blues, the Gokus, the Vegetas, the Friezas. So it is great to see that we could see more of Dragon Ball Super Android 17. Although maybe we did see a lot more of him earlier and I just might not be remembering. Still, he does do that attack he used against Jiren. And of course, it's also parts of it, as you can see, was also shown in Dragon Ball Fighters. And he also did it in the, obviously earlier, the Tournament of Power anime. But yeah, he looks great. I like his combos. I definitely wish we could see more gameplay footage of him because he's definitely one of the best things to come out of Dragon Ball Super, especially for the anime. Now let's look at a beam struggle.
Okay, now let's go on. In this iconic showdown, in order for Raditz to be defeated by Goku, he'll have had to lock in a bear hug and sacrifice himself by the way of
Not really much to cover here. Goku in his early Dragon Ball Z outfit is using the Super Kamehameha. Raditz throws out a small beam and Goku throws out a long one. And, well, obviously Goku overpowers him. Model looks great, as per usual. When I go on Reddit, they claim something intriguing. Here's what they say. Already known information, but just wanted to point out that we have footage of it happening. So sadly, no Meteor Smash footage from this battle. Yeah, selectable moves pretty much confirmed at this point. Tenkaichi never had stuff unique to the story mode, so there's no evidence to say they would pull a CC2 move here. I don't agree, but whatever. Not tied to costumes too, except for Power Pole Goku, because I already saw images of Super Saiyan Goku mid using his angry Kamehameha with his normal outfit and Super Kamehameha with his blue shirt, when it should be the opposite. I'm pretty curious to know if we'll see brand new moves and not just swaps in the upcoming months or only at release. Looking forward to more moves. Let me look at the comments section of this. I still think this is just a story mode exclusive moveset, kind of like when you use Naruto in the beginning of the story mode and he doesn't have Rasengan. The only place we've seen this moveset on Goku earlier is in his story mode battle with Raditz. But I don't really like even reading through this, but Super Saiyan Goku mid also has a Super Kamehameha ultimate. Spike Chunsoft never uses story exclusive content. In fact, they usually play smart and make the moves themselves tell the story. Alright, just a rant that I don't want to see. Alright, regardless, let's look at the Future Trunks section where he uses a bunch of attacks, including a Masenko.
A few months left until the game's release. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is shaping up to be one of the standout titles. Looking at here is Battle Mode. Battle Mode is your standard game mode where you can select any character you want to practice against the CPU or face off in online PvP. Local co-op is a split-screen mode that can only be accessed in the hyperbolic time chamber. Every character has their own unique skills and special abilities that are tied within popular moments from the anime. At this point, thanks to Unreal Engine 5, we're able to see Goku and friends like never before, in a beautiful recreation of Dragon Ball's greatest hits, complete with destructible environments and drop-dead gorgeous visuals. Just like the original games, we'll see ranged and melee abilities. every single character has their own unique abilities as well as modes. As we see here, Trunks goes Super Saiyan and will gain an all-new unique moveset based on his Super Saiyan form. If you're a fan of Dragon Ball, there's really not too much we can say to convince you that this isn't something that should be on your Dragon radar. Sparking Zero looks to be the complete package. With its roster of 160 unique characters, it's interesting.
So yeah, we've kind of already seen a lot of Future Trunks gameplay, especially the DBS iteration. But obviously here we can see him using his Masenko. We can see him using his ultimate, I believe, his super special, transforming into Super Saiyan. I looked on Endukaba's tweet, and he says, Future Trunks' ultimate blast is Shining Slash. In my breakdown video, I said I wasn't sure there wasn't any gameplay of anyone using his ultimate blast. I'm guessing that's from his time with the demo, so we couldn't see the name. But thanks to IGN's latest video, we now know for sure it's named the same in Dragon Ball Z Universe 2. Okay. All right, let's start wrapping this up. All right, so here's some more news. We should be getting new gameplay of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero soon. Latino streamers got to play the game today and should be uploading footage in a few days. We don't know if it's a new build or the same one from the Summer Game Fest. Regardless of whether it is a new or old build, it is getting very frustrating seeing people get exclusive access to the game when, in fact, a lot of us aren't really in positions where we can go to these events anyway. So it's like they're trying the game early, but you're not really giving it out to the mass consumers. You can't just play a game early for 30 minutes and go back home. It doesn't work like that. So I would really wish they would actually put out some sort of mini demo or beta. It doesn't have to have a lot of characters. It doesn't have to have the same 50 characters, which I think is ridiculous to have a 50 character around that type of thing build and bunch of gameplay footage, tons of it, and you're just creating less excitement because of so much oversaturation. At that point, you know what you do? Have a demo of maybe 10 to 20 characters. I personally would say 10 characters. Put it out for the public, make it timed if you're that worried. And yeah, that would be my suggestion, because I'm kind of just getting sick of seeing all these gameplay footages and having to cover it constantly. I also saw some criticism regarding Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. One person called Zed says, this animation after the flying kick is really rough. What do you guys think? I personally didn't really notice much, but hey, maybe you'd feel the same way. Let's see. Look through here. He also says, the dimension breaking is universal. Don't know how to feel about that. For pre-DBS characters, it still should have been the actual map. Zoom out, show a shockwave destroying all objects in a certain angle, then goes into the beam clash animation instead of going into the Broly animation dimension. Personally, I don't really care what they do here, but whatever. You know, for a game that provides itself on immersion with destruction, where they react to your actions and stuff, Sparking Zero doesn't really have a lot of that. Yeah, maps are big and you can destroy rocks and buildings, but that's kind of it. Grass moves when you charge. But Xenoverse did that already 8 years ago. Oh my God. Do not bring up Xenoverse, dude. Do not bring up that game, okay? That game deserves to... No. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You know what? Okay, but let me look at this. You'd think with the PS5 they could make proper craters in the ground, make the weather change progressively based on the battle, straight up storms in the... All right, let's look through anything else. All right, so let's look at this. Okay, so one person comments at this saying, you guys should stop analyzing every pixel because the game will not be perfect. And the more you look for the smallest things, the more you will be disappointed and you ruin your excitement for the game. Sparking Zero will be great, but of course not perfect. The animation doesn't look good, period. Comments like this are crazy to me. You are paying minimum $70 and upwards of $200. Should you not expect a polished game in return? It's interesting because I do know that from looking at Reddit and looking at even my comment section sometimes, whenever someone does complain, it's always a big back and forth. I feel like there's a lot of people who want to make a lot of complaints, legitimate or not, and they want to really, some of it could come across as nitpicky, but others just kind of just really want things to improve and change. And other people are just like, you know what, you're crying too much or you're complaining too much, blah, 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 or you're becoming so nitpicky. I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying this person is. I'm not saying this person is, even though I'm repeating myself, but I'm just saying the general view. Anyway, that's it for now. Be sure to give this video a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all next time.